Hello, welcome back to Hypno Labyrinth's channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of confusion. We're going to be going in and out. We're going to be separate and yet together. You're going to feel me close to you, and then you're going to feel me far from you. And both of them are going to be okay. And as always, remember, you can stop this video at any time. You can say no to anything I do. In fact, maybe I want you to practice saying no to me. If I say anything that you want to do, you can step away. All right, now that we have that established, let's spend some time breathing together, looking at each other, zoning out, tuning in, going out, going far. You're in space. You're on Earth. You're under the Earth. You're above the Earth. You're inside yourself and outside yourself. You are fluctuating back and forth with me. And then we're together. Perhaps we're sitting at a cafe. Perhaps we're looking at the sunlight. You are sipping your coffee and your drink, but then you decide to go. But then you decide to go far away. There are things happening on the street that you don't fully understand. Everything is a little confusing, maybe a little alarming, but comforting at the same time. You like being alarmed. You like not knowing what's going on. You like not knowing what's going to happen next. There are things on the street that look so familiar. Is that a car or is it not? Is that blue or is that purple? Is it green or is it teal? All of these things flow in and out of you. And as you flow, you become aware of your body and what's happening in your body. And it feels like your body is filling up with bright colors. First, your body fills up with red. Then it changes to yellow. Then it changes to blue. Then it changes to green. And then you feel distressing pop, popping in each of your limbs. But it's like popcorn. So as it was distressing at first, you actually start to settle in. You start to settle into that feeling of things popping on each end of your fingertips, starting with your pinky to your ring finger, to your middle finger, to your index, to your thumb. And then it goes to the other hand. Pinky, ring finger, middle finger, index, thumb, pop, pop, pop. And then you feel a big breeze, and it feels as if you're moving along the breeze. You're floating, until you're slammed back down to earth, but in a fun way. The earth crumbles beneath you because you are made of steel in this moment. The lights flicker within you, and now you are purple. You are filled with purple light. And just know that there is a little switch inside you, and you can turn that purple on and off as much as you want or as you need. And as you feel that flickering on and off and you start to take control of what's happening inside you, you start to think about your taxes. You start to think about doctor's appointments you haven't made that you should. You start to think about your finances and how to make a budget. You start to think about all the things that you've been putting off, but then you can flick that light on, and now you can do them. And we do them together, even as we do them separately. I am with you, but I'm not there at all. And all this responsibility ebbs and flows out of you. All of those things that you need to do and should do are happening. And then they're floating away. And then you're free to do as you please and as you want. Perhaps you go to the zoo. Perhaps the tigers say hello, but they aren't really saying hello at all. That's just all in your head, but that's okay. And as we get confused, more and more confused, things start to make more and more sense. And all of those confusions together get balled up inside you like a big ball of twine that you're able to hold in your hand, and you're able to bounce up and down. And you watch it bouncing up, landing so firmly in your hand, and then going back up, and you feel the lightness, and then you feel the heaviness as it lands back in your hand. Ping and pop, ping and pop. And then perhaps you want to flow deeper. You want to flow deeper into the colors. So you float away from all that. You float away from all those images. And you feel yourself filling up with blue, with a calming, calming blue. And together we start to play with that blue. Maybe it's like putty to you. Maybe it's like water. Maybe it's like slime. And even though you might, you get a little at the slime, but eventually you lean into it. You lean into the slime. But then you push through the slime, and then you get to dry, crumbly dirt, and you push your hands into the dirt. You feel it going around your fingers. You feel it going up your nails. You clean off your nails. You don't want that in there. And as we settle into those sensations, then we come out, out, out. You're back in your body. You're back in reality. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed any of this, please like, subscribe, and comment. It helps me a lot. And as always, if you have some spare change, please check the comments for my Buy Me a Coffee link. All proceeds go to helping me live. All right, thank you. See you later, friends.